Claude Monet on the inside of Mr. Moonraker. Then comes Membridge and Catchphrase and I Haven't a Light. The back marker at the moment is Stray Shot. And Claude Monet, confirmed front runner. And very well backed at double figure odds this morning. Andy Post, Ward Hill reported a packet for him in the lead and coming to the first of the ditches already. Claude Monet about 5 lengths clear of Membridge and Mr. Moonraker and I Haven't a Light and Catchphrase and Paddy Borough. And behind them Townley Stone and then Stray Shot, who jumped it very deliberately and lost quite a bit of ground at it. So the leader comes to the next, the fourth. Claude Monet clear of Membridge. Then Catchphrase, I Haven't a Light, Mr. Moonraker. Behind them, Townley Stone, who jumped it brilliantly, and then Paddy Borough, and a long way back a Stray Shot and entering the straight on the first circuit in this Contiboard Novices Handicap chase. And still Claude Monet taking him along at a real good clip from Membridge. Catchphrase and Mr. Moonraker, and I Haven't a Light, and Paddy Borough, and Townley Stone, and Stray Shot. At fence number 5, Claude Monet lands in the lead from Membridge, very close to him now. Then Catchphrase, Mr. Moonraker. Paddy Borough, I Haven't a Light, and Townley Stone, and Stray Shot, who's getting closer to the other 7 now as they race towards the fence that'll be the last on the next circuit, number 6 of the 16 in all. Claude Monet and Membridge almost stride for stride there from Mr. Moonraker, who jumped it third. Paddy Borough, Catchphrase on the far side, I Haven't a Light nearest to us. Townley Stone going up to join this group, and then finally Stray Shot. And as they pass the winning post on the first circuit, it's Claude Monet from Membridge, Catchphrase and Mr. Moonraker. Townley Stone on the inner, Paddy Borough, I Haven't a Light, and still Stray Shot, and swinging right-handed now. They'll shortly be passing under the 1.5 gate on the flat. Claude Monet in the lead, marginally from Membridge on the outside, Mr. Moonraker close. On the inside is Catchphrase, then Paddy Borough, then Townley Stone, I Haven't a Light, and Stray Shot right back with them now. So running down to number 7, Claude Monet on the inside of Membridge, and they're matching strides, these two, ahead of Catchphrase and Mr. Moonraker. Paddy Borough and Townley Stone, and I Haven't a Light, and Stray Shot, who was a little bit sluggish at that one. One more plain one now before the next ditch. Claude Monet on the inside of Membridge. Membridge and Claude Monet together once again. And Mr. Moonraker hit that very hard and lost a lot of ground, and his rider's lost his reins, and he's looking for him now anxiously. Robert Earnshaw lost the lot there. He's just trying to regain them. But Brendan Powell, rather, he's just trying to regain him, and he's got him back as he comes to the ditch and jumps it last. And it's Membridge on the outside of Claude Monet. Then comes Catchphrase right up with them. Townley Stone on the inner. Paddy Borough between horses. Then I Haven't a Light and Stray Shot. And Mr. Moonraker dropped back to last after Benny Powell's accident there. Racing now inside the final mile. And as they do so, it's still the same duo up front. Membridge and Claude Monet. From Catchphrase, Townley Stone on the inside, Paddy Borough close. Then comes I Haven't a Light and Stray Shot, and Mr. Moonraker trying to get back into the picture. Coming down now to the 11th, and it's Membridge marginally in the lead. From Catchphrase, Paddy Borough behind Paddy Borough. Claude Monet and Townley Stone coming there very strongly now as they race to the 5th from home. Membridge from Townley Stone. Townley Stone, a beautiful jump on the inside. Townley Stone has gone to the front now from Membridge. Paddy Borough at the final ditch. Paddy Borough jumped up there with Townley Stone. Membridge between horses. These three being chased by I Haven't a Light, who's making ground fast now. Then comes Paddy Borough, then Stray Shot. This is the 3rd from home. Townley Stone out jumped Paddy Borough there. Membridge was in 3rd. I Haven't a Light 4 and Catchphrase 5, and rounding the home turn. And Townley Stone, the Ascot specialist, in the lead from Paddy Borough, the favourite, in 2nd. Then comes I Haven't a Light, who's moved into 3rd. Membridge 4 and Catchphrase 5. Townley Stone in the lead at the 2nd last. Is going to jump it 2 lengths clear. Townley Stone from Paddy Borough. Paddy Borough jumps in 2nd. I Haven't a Light 3rd. Membridge 4. Catchphrase 5 and 6. Restless Shot, and racing to the last. And Townley Stone being chased all the time by Paddy Borough, but Townley Stone with a clear advantage. I Haven't a Light is improving, but coming to the last, it's Townley Stone clear. Townley Stone at the final fence, 4 lengths clear of Paddy Borough. I Haven't a Light jumps in 3rd. Racing into the closing stages, Townley Stone from Paddy Borough. Borough. I Haven't a Light putting in a great run now to run into second on the stand side. It's I Haven't a Light coming to challenge Townley Stone as they race towards the line. Townley Stone, I Haven't a Light. It's a photo in the end. A photo between Townley Stone and I Haven't a Light with Paddy Borough third. Membridge was 4, 5 Catchphrase, 6 Restless Shot, 7 Mr. Moonraker, 8 and last. The long time leader was Claude Monet, and this is close. This is very close indeed between Townley Stone, number 1, and I Haven't a Light, number 2. Racing wide apart, these two. I Haven't a Light trying to make the most of that 6-pound better terms on which he met Townley Stone compared with their last meeting. Townley Stone, the 4-to-1 chance. I Haven't a Light, 5-to-1. See what you think as we review the closing stages.
Well, what a terrific race to watch, and what a tragedy it'll be if Townley Stone has been caught. He's kicked for home, some way from home, Graham McCourt, and he's jumped the second last, and as you can see, 3 or 4 lengths clear from Paddy Borough. But he's got 12 stone 2 to carry and a really strong wind to race into here at Ascot today. And you can see that I Haven't a Light wasn't foot perfect at the fence that claimed him at the last meeting here, and he's got all of 10 or perhaps even 15 lengths to make up going to the last. Graham McCourt looks over his shoulder at the identical spot that he did at the last meeting. That's it there, purely because the wind is so strong that he can't hear rivals behind, but he's even further in front than he was last time. He gets a little bit close to it again, but jumps it well and comes out of it, well, pretty much running. And he's still 4 lengths clear of Paddy Borough. But look how much ground I Haven't a Light has made up on the run-in. Fully 8 or 10 lengths. The leader is coming to the end of his tether here under this big weight, and of course he did go for home a long way out. And look at the way this Haven't a Light finishes. John Frankham said he'd have nearly won last time if he hadn't fallen at second last. Well, Simon Sherwood's the rider today. He's gaining every yard of the way to the post, and it's a desperately close thing at the line. Paddy Borough's third. And while we await